your fighter.
Slightly inspired. Fight.
Good afternoon, great afternoon. It is your girl Pamela Yvette, the one and only. I am coming to you all on this Monday afternoon, guys. I decided to change up the scenery, to do a little bit of walking. I wanted to not walk in my neighborhood because sometimes in the subdivision that I walk at, there's a lot of traffic out there. So I decided to come out to a park that's not too far from my house. It's probably like maybe about 2 little subdivisions over from where I live at. And I decided to bring Kai out for a walk. And it's very peaceful out here. Now, there is a lake out here that since I have Kai, I don't want to go over by the water because there's like a trail or a track or, just like a little area that you can walk on. But since I'm not walking as fast as everybody on the track is, I'm just not, wanting to go out there and slow everybody down. Plus, there's a lot of alligators in that water, which I haven't ever seen an alligator outside of the water. Now, they don't come on the edge or anything like that. So it's not that I fear the alligators, that they're gonna come. Not saying that I'm not scared of alligators, but I don't fear that they're gonna come out of the water and just sit on the sideline. But when I have Kai with me, I try to be extra careful because I just don't want a freak accident to happen, if you know what I mean. Like, anything could happen because he's pulling me with this leash, and this is his first time coming out to this park. I come out here and walk all the time. I love coming out here because the park itself, it has a Boys and Girls Club attached to it. I don't know if I'm gonna turn around so you can see that. So it's got like a Boys and Girls Club section behind me, and there is this little field area back here where you can walk, and I think you can see that lake behind me. And then there's a parking lot. So this is a pretty nice park. Just give you guys a view of all around what it looks like out here. It's very nice out here. Very just chillax mode. So I like to come out here and walk and think, get my mind together, gather my thoughts and all of that. So this is my first time bringing Kai. Now, he's having a field day. He's been peeing, he's pooping, he's coughing, he's sneezing. He's doing the most out here, y'all. So just wanted to come and check in. Hope everybody has had a wonderful Monday. My Monday, let me tell y'all something. One thing that I can say is you have to be positive and you have to trust God on every situation that you come across. What I mean by that is, okay, I live in a townhouse and I rent. And right now, the way things are going, there's a lot of landlords out there that are eye gouging. I mean, when they're you can be the best tenant. You could have never missed a payment, never been late or anything. They don't care. It's about that almighty dollar. And, I've discovered on this journey of me trying to change my mindset and do better by me. Kai, come on. I've learned that, people will do what they want to do, and it just makes you choose your next steps wisely. I'll say that. So, my landlord want to come and tell me on Friday, hey, we're increasing the rent, and we're going to increase it by $200, and it's pretty much like a take it or leave it situation. Now, it's annoying as I don't know what to be living in those conditions for somebody to just be able to flip-flop on you and tell you something on the 8th of the month and then expect you to go ahead and adhere to it for May. What if my living situation, I feel like this. If my financial situation was different, if I was in a situation where I could not afford to pay the rent or, take on that increase, it would really put a damper on, my mood or anything. But I'm thankful to God that I'm in a place that I could, I can pay it. But it's not something that I want to do. I don't think it's fair. I just decided a long time ago, probably about 2 years ago, y'all, that I was going to start repairing my credit. Because I don't know if y'all know this. It's important to try to keep your credit at a pretty decent number. You know what I'm saying? Keep yourself, if you have doctor bills, I had to learn this because it took for me to be my age. And I was like, you know what? I ain't worried about no credit. Who need credit? I just go buy this and I go buy that. But when it comes down to you purchasing things and really being approved for the small little things that you don't even think of, you do need that credit. So what I decided was, you know what? I'm trying to decide if I'm going to sign another lease, stay where I am, or if I'm going to go ahead and utilize my little credit and just go ahead and start purchasing. Just, I don't know how that sounds, but I just want to make sure, because the landlords, they're trying to push your back up against the wall. And I hate that. I hate for my back to be pushed up against the wall, y'all. I hate for people to tell me what to do in a sense. Yes, I know I live in your property and I've been an excellent tenant. You know, I've been living in this property, the townhouse that I live in, since I moved to Florida. Have been an excellent tenant. I don't see there's a problem. And the crazy reason that my landlord gave is, oh, things are going up. So I pretty much did a research in the area, and yeah, everything is going up. So kind of in a sense trying to make it seem like he's still doing me a favor. How are you increasing my rent by to be exact, $225, and you telling me, oh, at least I didn't stab you as hard as I could have. I gouged you as deep as I could have. It doesn't make sense. All that it is something that when I watch Miss Lee on Panama City 45, she said something about it is a blessing to have your own. And God knows it is. And so I think with me stepping out, I got to step out on faith. And I got to go ahead and change and do some things differently. And what I mean by that, I'm sitting here and I'm saying, what am I afraid of? What in the heck am I afraid of? Am I afraid to just go? I know right now it's not the buyer's market, it's the seller's market. But what am I supposed to do? That's what I was thinking. And it did get me a little frustrated, y'all. I'm not going to tell no lie. It got me a little agitated because I hate for people to tell me what to do. I'm a good tenant. I don't see a reason for me having to increase or do anything. I'm not tearing up your property. I don't put in work orders. I don't do anything, any of the above. So it's like, why would you try me like that? But it's okay, though. It is okay. This too shall pass, and we have to learn that. Some things happen to us for a reason, and God be wanting to get our attention. When he get our attention, what he's telling you to do is, guess what? Pam, it might be time for you. You sitting here and you pretty much scared. Yes, you've paid off the medical bills. You worked on your, I'm going to take it back. I'll say probably the last 3 years, it has been a work in progress as far as me deciding to pay doctor's bills off that I had. Even stuff when I lived in Georgia, I was paying stuff off here and there. If I had a whatever type of little, maybe a furniture bill, I was paying it off slowly but surely. But it got me to the place of where my score is a lot higher. And I think I got discouraged the last time I tried to go out and purchase something because they were like, oh, your income to debt ratio, we got to factor in, you got student loans. And it just kind of made me feel some type of way, y'all. I ain't gonna tell no lie. It made me fearful. But I'm gonna say this to y'all. Anybody who is in the boat where you are renting and all of a sudden your landlord is trying to capitalize on what we would call a pandemic or a crisis. We were just in a crisis and everything is going up. And it doesn't make sense for your rent to increase because, there's no reason for things to be changing or going up. But it is okay. I got to respect that. And what my mind, something came to me. I know it was God. Came to me in my mind and say, Pam, you can't get mad with nobody about their stuff. You can't get mad with nobody about their stuff. It's theirs. He can do with it what he wants to do, whether you like it or not. What this means is for you, Pam, in this new season, go get your stuff. Go get your own. So you can, as my mama say, you can, what your mama you say, you can pay the cows to be the boss. And that's true. And what I mean by that, not just get your own place that is a rental property. Go get you a place that you can actually go live at and not have to worry about things increasing. You don't have to worry about living in fear or being afraid. Now, one of my neighbors, she was telling me, because I rent from a private owner, and I was like, okay. Her private owner had raised her rent up like by $400, and I was like, wow. So I told her, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna be patient. I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna see what happens. And so when my turn came, this joker want to hit with the 225. I was like, well, dang. But okay, I can't get mad. I cannot get upset. I can't get mad, y'all. What I can do is be smart about it. And I knew this day was gonna come. Sometimes you got to step out on faith. And this is what I'm telling myself. I'm telling y'all this at the same time. Don't worry about what it looked like. It may look crazy as I don't know what. Because when I started looking online over the weekend, especially today too, I was looking. I say, you know what, God? The numbers look crazy. It's too expensive to purchase a house. But I do have faith. Faith without work is dead. So why in the world would I say that I trust God? I know He gonna work everything out, and I ain't really doing the work. So in this new season of all of our lives, y'all, because we all go through different seasons in our lives, we got to learn how to just pick up the pieces and go on. Don't worry about what it looks like. Don't worry about what it may be, what it seemed like. Don't worry about none of that. Just know that if you go and put that right foot first, that left, God gonna keep on walking. He gonna keep on taking them steps for you, just like I'm doing now. And I came out here because I said, I need to start walking. Come on, Kaka. I need to start walking because I want to make sure that I'm strengthening my leg. I'm strengthening my body. And it's one thing to be at home exercising and doing my exercising, but it's also good to get out. Get out, breathe in. I work from home. So there's some days I don't even get out of my house until the weekend. So I don't get out very much. But I start saying, I can feel that spirit, that sadness coming over me. So because it just was in my head, like, how dare you raise up my rent like that? How dare you? With all the things going up, you have no reason to raise up my rent, but you did it because. So what I'm saying, let me get out of the way, y'all, because the car is coming. But what I'm saying to you all is make sure that you put yourself in a position to where you can make a change if you need to, if need be. Your feet are not planted. Remember this. You're not a tree. A tree can't do anything but, you see them trees behind me? Them trees can't do anything but stay right there where they are. You're not a tree. Your feet are not planted. And with that being said, you can uproot, you can get up and you can move and do whatever it is that God gives you the strength to do. You don't have to worry about that. Who cares if, it look crazy? It don't even matter. It don't matter. You better step out on faith and make it happen. Because sometimes we can miss out on our blessings. Come on, Kaka. Sometimes we can miss out on our blessings by being afraid. You have to be fearless, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all this. I moved to Tampa. I didn't have no job when I moved here almost 6 years ago. I didn't have no job. I had a promise of a job, or I had a promise of an interview. I came here October 1st of 2016. I quit my job that I had been working. I've been working at the hospital for 5 years, y'all. Love my job. Love my job. But I had to step out on faith because I needed to do better. I needed to do more. It was so much more that I felt like I could have been getting out of life, and I wanted it. So, come on, Kai. So what I did was I stepped out on faith. Came to Tampa. I didn't have a job. Like I said, I didn't have a job secured or none of that. And I came here. I stayed with my uncle. I'm so grateful for my uncle. I love him. He had an extra, 3 bedrooms, and he allowed us to come here, stay with him and his wife. And we did good. And he, the moment I was able to, I got a job and everything. And then I ended up getting the townhouse. And like I said, I've been in that townhouse for 5 years, or almost 6. Well, this year makes 5 years, because I stayed with my uncle first, and then we moved the next year to our own place. So what I'm saying is to you all, you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be worried about anything. You just got to step out on faith. You can't, if you looking for somebody to encourage you, that's good. But it's also good to encourage yourself, okay? You got to learn how to encourage yourself. Get in, big boy. You got to learn how to encourage yourself and not be worried about what may happen and what may not happen. Get in, bubby. Go. And that's what you got to do. Oh, let me give him some water, y'all. But I felt the need. Hold on. Hold on 1 second, okay, bub? Hold on, baby. He's so thirsty, y'all. Look at him. I don't know if y'all can see his little butt. He tearing up that water. Okay. Kind of like, I don't want to be bothered. But let me tell y'all something. You got to learn how to step out on faith. Don't be worried about what the situation may look like. Don't worry about it. You got to trust God. And I shared that with you guys just to say this. It may have worked out. It may be God's way of telling me, Pam, you have been complacent where you at. You're complacent. You could have been when it did. You did the work almost 3 years ago. You've gotten yourself to a place where your credit is good. You got a little bit of savings. Ain't like you got a whole bunch, but you got a little savings. And you got enough to start somewhere. Okay? You got to start somewhere. Don't let fear of the unknown stop you. Okay? I ain't gonna tell you how many jobs I've had since I've been in Tampa. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I did. I worked a lot of temp jobs. I worked a lot of contract jobs. I even had a job that I thought I was going to have. They told me, they even gave me a start date. And then they turned around and say, well, we ain't going to be able to start you with this date. Okay? All right. So I started that following date that they gave me, the second date. And guess what? They turned around and still never gave me the job. They promised they were going to give me a full-time job. And it took for me to be a contractor for almost a year. And during that contract, y'all, they was renewing my contract every 30 days for about 10 months. It was nerve-wracking because during those 10 months I was there at the hospital, I was so afraid that 1 month they wasn't going to email me and give me my contract. I had to sign a contract every 30 days. And it was so nerve-wracking because I'm like, okay, God, I already done moved to this state. The job that I thought I was going to have when I got here, it fell through. It was just so many things that happened that I thought was bad, but it also turned out to be so good. So the message for today is, y'all, don't let no situation stop you. Don't let it get you down. When you feel yourself getting depressed or sad or it just keeps eating at you, immediately gather yourself, get out of that environment for a moment. So now I've cleared the air. Me and Kai have been out here for over an hour. And I've just been walking and enjoying being out here in the sunlight, being at one and being at peace with God and Mother Nature, just loving. I'm an outdoors person. I'm grateful that I'm able to do what I'm doing right now, y'all. And there's a beautiful young lady. I want to say, what's her name? God, I can't think of her name. She messaged me. It makes me feel so good, y'all, when there's individuals who stumble across my videos that it was one of my videos when I had my ankle surgery or when I was non-weight bearing, I couldn't put any weight on my leg. It makes me feel good when people find me because they're currently going through that situation that I was going through back then. And I'm thankful that they find me and they leave a comment and say, hey, I am so glad that you made this video. How are you doing now? I want to say this. I want to say, it just makes me feel good to know that there are individuals out there that are watching my video and that I'm helping somebody out. I may not be for everybody, but for those that I am for, I pray to God that you will continue to be blessed. I pray that I'm saying something that will uplift you, inspire, motivate you, whatever you want to take from it. I pray that you have a positive takeaway from me. That's my hope. So it makes me feel good. At first I was so ashamed, y'all. I told y'all, I'm such a private person. I'm so shy. I feel like, oh my God, I don't look right. I look so fat. I don't like the way I sound when I listen to the videos. And I'm my worst critic. A lot of y'all are y'all worst critics and you don't even know it. But a lot of you guys have the most beautiful voices, the prettiest smiles. Your skin is flawless. And I don't see that. You're so handsome. You know what I'm saying? You're intelligent. You speak with authority when you speak. I don't see the fat on you. You know what I'm saying? And so when you get past all that, when you start getting past how you look, how you sound, what people are going to say, how they're going to perceive you, you start to get in a better place. So it makes me feel good to know that a video that I made and I put out last year when I was just going through so much. And I was so afraid to even start YouTube, y'all. I was so afraid. I was so scared to start YouTube. I felt like, oh my God, who gonna watch my videos? Who gonna subscribe to me? People gonna be mean to me. But God, I thank you so much for this journey. That what I've been through, I'm able to help. Because all I want to do, y'all, is help. I want to help you guys. So the message also today is, don't let fear be your driving force. Don't let fear stop you. Even though I'm kind of in a situation where I'm going through with my landlord I feel like he's being nasty and he's trying to get over and say, hey, everybody else is raising their rent. Why don't I get an extra money in my pocket? But you know what I told God? For the extra that I have to pay while I'm in this unit, I pray that you will bless me. You give me double for my trouble. And you go ahead. I'm telling y'all now. The house that I live in, I won't be living there for long. I don't know when it's going to come. I don't know how it's going to come. But I know it's going to come, y'all. Because I don't ask for much. I don't ask for much. But I expect God to just do exactly what I ask him for because he knows that I'm faithful. I'm faithful to him and I'm good for it. I'm not out here hurting nobody. I ain't scamming nobody. I'm doing what I need to do. I work my regular job. I ain't trying to get over on nobody. All I want is now for him to bless me with my dream home. And it doesn't have to be extravagant. Right now, let me show y'all where I'm at. These houses are gorgeous out here. They are gorgeous. I don't know if y'all can see behind me. I don't know. But a lot of these houses are gorgeous. And you know, especially the one like right to my left, if you can see, is gorgeous. You can see it. And I love coming out here, not only because of the environment of all the, you know, there's a lot of people that are exercising, walking. I do meet a lot of great people because I'm a talkative person, but it's also great to just be in the environment of where you want to be. Not saying I want to live in this subdivision. I don't. But am I cutting it out? When I look at these homes, I know these homes is probably well over $500,000. Am I cutting that out of my equation for me saying, oh, I can't afford it? I might not. I don't see it right now. But that doesn't mean it's not possible for me. You know what I'm saying? Anything is possible. I'm here to tell y'all. I moved to another state. Had nothing. I just had the clothes that me and my children had. And we moved here. And we stayed with my uncle for about 3.5 months. And God blessed us with our own place. So if he did that, he'll do so much more for us. All we have to do is just trust him. So I want to keep walking. He came back to the car. And we've been out here a lot. And I'm so surprised, y'all, that my leg is not bothering me. I'm thankful to God for that. I just needed to get out the house. I needed to change my environment. I needed to get I just need to get that negative energy off of me, because when I realized it, I was like, how in the world do you tell somebody you got to go ahead and sign a lease? You didn't give me a 30-day notice or whatever, because it was coming up time for the lease to be renewed. That's what I want to say. It's coming up time for the lease to be renewed. But I reached out to him to say, hey, you know, I haven't heard anything. This was last month, because I knew my lease was coming up in April to be expired. So I said, I haven't heard anything. So I'm trying to see, you know, where are we standing as far as with that. And he was like, well, I haven't gotten the lease together yet. I will let you know. And that was the beginning of last month, y'all. And then here we are, the 8th of April. And then here go your new lease. Sign it by the 30th or be gone. And I'm like, that's not respectful. That's not very respectful of how you should handle that situation. You know, I'm a pretty decent tenant. So I'm like, wow. But again, God said you can't get mad at people about their stuff, Pam. Get you your own stuff. I've given you the means to get your own. Go get it. Stop being scared. Step out on faith. Make it happen. And let's see. And you know what? Even if it don't happen right then and there, it doesn't mean that it won't happen, okay? Know that. If it don't happen the first time, it doesn't mean that it will not happen. He ain't said nothing about, oh, you ain't gonna never get it. He just said it may not be right now, but you gonna get it, okay? So, no matter what you're going through, stop right then and there. Don't let the enemy take you no further. I said, oh, you ain't finna take me up through there, up in here, me getting anxious. Because again, when it's your livelihood, you do get a little anxious. You know, I ain't gonna lie and say that, oh, what? But you know what? I'm gonna keep pressing on. Keep pressing on. And keep holding on. So, I am gonna go. I'm gonna go. Y'all, this is another house that's right behind me. I don't know if y'all can see it. But this is another house that's right behind me. Back there through the cracks or crevices or whatever. It's a beautiful house. So I'm just trying to see. I'm gonna see how long we're gonna be out here, because Kai trying to drag me. I have his leash, y'all. Let me show y'all his leash. I got his leash on my arm, and this is what he doing the whole time, just dragging me. But that's the house out there, in case y'all can see it. You know, those are beautiful houses. So I do like to come out here and look at this, to be in this scenery, just being out here in the environment, just looking to see what all is out here. You know, like I said, this subdivision is not too far from me, but watch and see. Y'all watch and see. Y'all gonna look back and y'all gonna say, what? Pam posted a video saying she moving? I surely am. I surely am. Because you know why? I'm not a tree. My feet ain't planted. I can get up and go anywhere I want to, y'all. And y'all can too. So, I'm going to go. Because this man just keep on. This all he want to do. He want to go potty on every little piece of grass he see. Okay. Well, anyway, guys. I want to tell you guys, thank you so much for watching me and listening to my shenanigans, y'all. I'm out here walking and enjoying life. So, it is what it is. Don't let nothing scare y'all. Don't let it scare you. If you know you're doing right, keep on doing right. Good gonna always come to you. God gonna have your back. Okay? All right. So I'm gonna go take this little guy to the house. And yeah, I'll be back. I'll be checking in with you guys on the next video. Please like, comment, share. Don't forget to subscribe. I ain't gonna be mad. Have a great rest of your day, guys. All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.